Tom, FA Cup action this weekend. Obviously, you got the FA Cup boards behind you. Can you summarise from your perspective, please, what it means to you as a competition as a whole?
Yeah, look, I think the FA Cup is special. It comes with big moments. For lots of different reasons. Like people talk about the magic of the cup, and we recognise that. It churns up fixtures a little bit like this one, we recognise the sort of added flavour that brings to the game, but it's something that we'll relish moving into the weekend.
Yeah, from a personal perspective, would you say it's a real honour to be taking a side in this tie this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the FA Cup is synonymous with English football history, but also the history of this football club. So I think it's important, and that I recognise the real privileged position I'm in to lead the team into this competition.
Obviously, taking on Scarborough this weekend, summarise how you go into the game. Do you do anything different in terms of preparations?
No, look, we completely use the same methods as we did before. The processes that we undertake are exactly the same. We've done our appropriate due diligence, and we recognise that the challenge that this opposition will bring. So it's so important that the players go into this game with the exact same attitude, and we recognise that this is also an opportunity that can really springboard what is an important week for us moving forward.
Yeah. Looking back at last weekend's game against Cambridge, what have been your learnings, again, from a personal perspective, in terms of a management style, arguably, or just in terms of about how you prepare ahead of a game?
Yeah, look, I thought we were really well prepared for what we knew we were going to face against Cambridge. We were, set up to ensure that we had a real mentality and a real desire to keep a clean sheet, and I thought that was really evident in the first half. I was so proud of the players and the way in which they competed, particularly against what was a relatively direct style, to sort of give us the footprints and go on and showcase our own style in the second half. And I thought the players were excellent in having some real control in the opposition's half in the second half. It's just a shame that we didn't create some more high quality chances off the back of that.
Yeah, so obviously with it being FA Cup this weekend, does it allow in training this week any kind of chance to relax or have a kind of different focus at all, or is it, again, business as usual?
No, look, I think it's so important where we are currently at the stage of the season, the context of where we are as a football club, that we do exactly the same thing. We are really eager to ensure that we play with some real style, that we can entertain the fans and ultimately get an important win, so that feeling is something that everyone can thrive in across the week.
Yeah, and obviously we know we take everything game by game, but we've got 3 home games coming up in just a short space of time now. Is there any kind of different approach to how we go into that?
Oh no, first and foremost, we're sort of really privileged with the fact that we've got 3 games, and especially the games of the sort of magnitude that we have. We've been very grateful and of the support that we've had, particularly even last week away at Cambridge. So we know that this place will be rocking across those 3 games, and the support will enable us to put some really strong performances in. We're not taking our eye off Saturday at all, but it is an opportunity for individual players and ourselves to really put a marker down in terms of what we're hoping to achieve across the week.
Yeah, in terms of injury news, we don't want to obviously give too much away, but we saw Billy Bowden return last weekend, which is a real positive. How's he got through following the fixture at Cambridge?
Yeah, Billy's in a good place. He's showcased some real quality moments across training this week, like he did in the game, we're looking forward to being able to utilise Billy across this 3-game period, allow him to come back in and hit some good form.
Yeah, any other positive injury news heading into the 3 crucial games here?
Yeah, I think we've had some really positive news around a couple of individuals. Jack Hazelhurst is closed, so is Dokes, we'll be purposeful about how we integrate those individuals across this 3-game week.
Yeah, and what's been the message to the players this week? Is it taking game by game, or is there that little bit of a different feel vibe going into the FA Cup, or is it trying to take a little bit of that pressure off heading into the 3 games, because we know what a great opportunity it is?
Yeah, I think it's about setting us all up really early in terms of the things that are important to us and the way in which you want to play. Those things have been the key messages across this training week, and ultimately they need to be showcased on Saturday. We haven't looked beyond Saturday really, although we sort of know what's on the horizon. The important thing is that we get a positive feeling amongst the group again off of what hopefully is a strong performance and a strong result.